I was filled with the Holy Spirit on July 13, 1999 at youth camp. We had went there for a visit with our church youth group, and it was during the altar service, and I felt led to go be prayed for. And Jerome was actually there, and we were all worshiping together, and he prayed for me, and I was filled with the Holy Spirit and began speaking in tongues. During that time, I felt a burning sensation in my stomach, and then it just outflowed the tongues. And it was an amazing feeling.
Let's see, I can remember back when I was a boy. I got saved when I was around 8 years old, and my family, we were going to a Pentecostal church, and I can remember us talking about the Holy Spirit with my mom and dad, and they both got baptized. My brothers both got baptized, and I can remember praying at the house and receiving the Holy Spirit at the house with that mom and dad praying for me, and that's been probably about 30 years ago.
The night that I received the Holy Spirit was an amazing night. The services had been long that night. When the pastor finished preaching, he gave an altar call, and for weekends I knew that I had been up to the altar praying but hadn't received yet. Getting a little discouraged, I just decided to sit back, watch everybody, pray for everybody else. So I grabbed my son, went to the back of the church, and was pacing back and forth watching so I wouldn't be called. Then the pastor looked back and said, "Come here, Sister Barbara, we're going to pray for you." So I went up, and all the women in the church came around and was praying for me, and it had been hours we were up at the altar. If I would get tired, they would just hold my arms up for me. Everyone was praising, and then my sister-in-law reached over and touched my stomach and said, "Barbara, just let it flow. It's just like a river." So that's when I opened my mouth. I was extremely nervous, but then started speaking in tongues.